a response to the response of Dave Hollis, who posted his response to leaving social media on social media. On Sunday, January 30th, Dave Hollis had a 10 swipe response to answer for dropping out of social media. He was living and breathing via his account and his girlfriend Heidi Powell's account for the past year, months. And everything came to a head when Dave now is confirmed that he put himself into rehab. Godspeed. Since then, his ex-wife, Rachel Hollis, has dropped 2 podcasts, essentially revealing that the problems behind their marriage were really attributed to Dave. So what does this mean for this response? Is this a good response or not? Yes, it is, and no. The reason why it's a good response, it's because it answered a question that Dave wanted discussing. His intention was to explain why he was off of social media. Dave needed to hide from many, many things. Social media, his brand, he didn't know what it was, the bad reviews, feedback from his failing book. Also, recently, and this is key, the Congruent Conference that he was putting on with Wade King. It was clear that they weren't selling enough tickets. It was clear this conference was going to be canceled. He needed an out. And it's not to say that he went to rehab to get out of the conference, but getting out of the conference meant he had to tell some truths. They couldn't use the COVID excuse because Wade King and his wife, Hope, who run Get Your Teach On, received so much bad feedback and press and social media chatter about holding their conference for teachers in Las Vegas, where so many of those districts were struggling, and they received a lot of negative feedback. That meant that the cancellation had to be due to something else, and that something else was this. But here it is. When people make statements like this about behavior or a deed, they all make the same mistake. His ex-wife made it, and many other people who have been canceled make the same mistake. Dave is apologizing for only one thing, and that's being off social media. What he's not speaking to is the problem that everybody has with him. Why over 5,000 people are on Reddit right now watching his every move and his girlfriend's every move? Because it's fascinating. Part 2 coming.